Golden State's starting five. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Moody is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Horford in at the 5 roaming the paint. And for Boston, Pritchard and White are their guards. Vucevic is out there with Sam Hauser, and it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this grade, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Here's Podziemski, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Pritchard passes to Vucevic. And here's White. Launches a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
And White knows he has the green light to fire from deep. Great looking 3-ball there.
Pass to Moody. Green finds Moody. Outside Curry. The 3. Rebound Boston. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Now, Moody, he had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. And the wide-open shot from Green. That 3 off the mark. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pritchard passes to White. Down low, here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Yeah, just powerful stuff from Vucevic.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Curry. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Line for 1.
That's good from Stephen Curry. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
So it's the Warriors now, following the 3-pointer by Boston. Outside Curry. Spins. Horford's shot is good.
And folks, this is Horford in his zone. Wasn't going to let that opportunity slip away.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the 3-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. It's Curry outside. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
On the wing, Brown. Over Moody. Brown, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Curry fires from way outside. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 3-point lead. The kick out to Brown. Over Moody. And another basket for Boston.
You know, Brown is just a really good jump shooter. Plus, His J looks good, too.
Curry finds Podziemski. Here's Horford. Outside Curry. Cans it from downtown. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's Hauser. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Golden State moving it around. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Brown outside. Just 5 to shoot. Vucevic down low, guarded by Horford. Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, offensively, that's what you want to get. Vucevic from point-blank range.
Green in the high post. Back to Curry. A three ball. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Brown outside. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
Podziemski finds Curry. Outside, Horford. Back to Curry. Shoots it. Rebounded by the Celtics. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to specific matchups and style of play. Sometimes you have a difficulty with the team that shouldn't be on your level.
Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here we are over halfway through the season right now, Stan, and these teams have certainly come a long way to this point.
Well, Kevin, every season is a journey, and you have to applaud the work ethic of these guys to keep competing even as the wear and tear of the season adds up.
That free throw, no good.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
You can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Celtics leading by 5. Vucevic to the pass to Pritchard. Over in the corner, Brown. Launches it. Warriors with the rebound. Green in the post. Brown on him. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
Pritchard passes to Brown. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Brown. And Moody pulls it down. Warriors trail by 3. Curry finds Green. And here is Moody. Now here is Horford. And here is Moody. Hasn't made one yet. And it's Green. Missing. Brown outside. Pass to White. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now here's Curry. 12 points for him. Moody, the bounce pass. Here's Podziemski. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Celtics leading by 3. Pritchard with the ball, and it's Horford picking him up. Pritchard passes to White, out to the right wing. Here's Vucevic. Draymond Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And really, I thought what was the difference in that game, offensive rebound, or the lack thereof. A lot of one-and-dones in that game.
Yeah, they weren't as aggressive on the offensive glass, and that really made a difference in the game. He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Both teams will make substitutions. And a chance here to check out the league's scoring leaders. Jaylen Brown, 4th.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
The Celtics have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Pass to Vucevic. Out left to the wing. 5 to shoot. Brown finds Vucevic. Good work there as it goes. Vucevic has got 8 points.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
Right side Horford. Outside Curry. From deep three-point territory. The rebound by the Celtics.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Pritchard with the ball. Guarded by Curry. Right wing. Here's Boucher. Here's Brown. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, Brown collects a good number of rebounds. He's not one to just give up on possessions.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And you think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach? Top of the list, 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment, Kevin. To win your team a championship and be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career. This guy has been good for a long time, and he's still got a long way to go.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Right side Horford. Shoots over Vucevic. Horford no luck.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back to you guys.
A dangerous duo for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Santos. Still yet to score. Curry looking around. It's stolen by Vucevic. Brown outside. There's the three. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. And it's a 6-point Celtic lead.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pass to Santos. 54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Now, Vucevic. Richard finds Boucher. Walsh can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 6. Now Pajemski. Pass to Curry. We've got 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Now here's Brown. Beyond the arc. It's not going to go for him. Nikola Vucevic firing on all cylinders for Boston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
We've got Chris Boucher, and it's Walsh in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Melton finds Hield. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Walsh.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Santos. And Boucher sends it back. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Shot on the wing. Warriors with the rebound.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Back to post. He's looking for Boucher and finds him. Covered by Hield. Pass to Shireman. The long distance 3 is buried. And the Celtics lead by 8.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Hield from outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Shireman can't hit. Warriors trail by 8. Pass to Hield. Here's Melton. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. To the left side wing. This ball movement by Boston. Pass to Walsh. Now, here's Boucher. He right on him.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Here's Post. Still without a basket. On the wing, Melton. And that one, good. And now just a 3-point Boston lead. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. teams deciding to change it up. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. We'll take a look at the Warriors. They're 8th in the conference and really looking to improve on the back end of the season.
And, well, for the Warriors, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
Now here's White. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Mavericks in Dallas. Healed against Brown. Overhealed, and it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Brown's got 11 points.
Yeah, and there's his patience paying off. Brown waited until the right moment to go on the offensive.
Pass to Green, and Curry has it in the corner. Shoots over White. Gets the front of the rim and out. Celtics leading by 5. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
It's Curry outside. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Pass to Hauser. This one for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Hauser's got his second basket of the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Curry. 24 points for him. Healed, can't hit.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
White with it. Floats one. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
What a graceful shot by White, showing he's got that floater in his arsenal.
Pass to Santos. Back to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Hauser. Celtics leading by 7. Outside White. Here's Cada. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
And over time, we've seen Brown ease into accepting more responsibility on offense. He's now a dangerous scorer.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Both teams making substitutions here. And, of course, free throws always so important. Here are the leaders. Second, Stephen Curry.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
Here's Podziemski. Light covering. Moody the pass to Curry. Shot clock at 6. They need this. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Free throw good by Curry. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With the Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
He misses the free throw.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
And he's good on the second.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
Pass to Horford from outside the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Horford's got 5.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Now Pritchard. Here's Vucevic. 10 points for him. A model of consistency, Stan, for many years. Vucevic.
Yeah, look, Vucevic has been scoring, rebounding, and passing at a high level really since he's come into this league. One of the most skilled big men in the league and sort of a model for the next guys that have come around.
The free throw drops for Vucevic.
Well, with his rebounding and scoring, Vucevic is a nightly double-double threat.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Outside Curry. Horford finds Podziemski. No good on the triple.
And they continue to control the glass.
Brown the pass to Vucevic. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Horford's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Green. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Pritchard. Green, the screen. And Green slams it in.
And that IQ of Green, just sizing up defenses and making the right read in that pick and roll.
Outside White. Back to Brown. Over Moody. And it's Brown that time on the assist by White. Brown's got 16 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Horford. Here's Podziemski. Up top, Curry. He's covered by Pritchard. Here's Podziemski. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Celtics leading by 6. Now Pritchard. A 26-point game for him in the win against Dallas. Brown outside. Fires the 3. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Green inside. Hauser defending. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Things have changed for him this quarter. It's starting to go his way.
Pass to Brown. Out to White. A 3. And no good that time. Warriors trail by 4. Moody the pass to Curry. Now Podziemski. Picked by Horford. Lets it go with a 3. Good on the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Outside White. Pass to Pritchard. Fires for 3. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
There's 1:59 left in the first half. Or the 3. And Boston with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Brown the pass to Hauser. Richard with the screen on Curry. Hauser off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Some nice passing by Golden State, and they take the lead. Podziemski's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Warriors.
And there aren't many players more reliable from 3-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Now here's White. He has 5. Inside, here's Vucevic, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Hard to stop a powerful guy like Vucevic cold. He gets through the foul and gets it to go.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in.
At the line with 1 shot.
I know some would classify Derek White as underrated. Stan, what's your read on him?
Well, Kevin, I would say he was underrated for a long time, but now I think we've all gotten smarter, and we all realize Derek White is one of the best guards in this league, period. I don't think he's underrated anymore, and I just think it took us a long time to catch up with how good he is.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Back to you.
You absolutely love that confidence. Okay, Allie, we thank you. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Brown outside. 17 seconds left in the second quarter. Pritchard gets the bucket. Outside Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's...
Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Boston. Back to the action in just a minute.
53.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Well, I think for the Warriors, guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level, searching for the answers.
Swinging back over to that first half for the Celtics now. They're in a tight one.
Well, they've been the more physical team, and we've seen that on the glass as well as all the other areas, guys.
Yeah, this team is built to rebound. We thought that might be an advantage coming in. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Curry has been sensational.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
The Celtics with the lead. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Green is out there with Horford, and it's Moody in at the small forward.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Horford with the screen on Pritchard. Curry wide open, drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got the first points of the second half here for the Warriors. And the Celtics with possession here. They trail by 1. Brown feeling it out a bit. Three-pointer. Horford with the rebound.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Curry against Pritchard. Curry crashes inside.
Curry.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Pass to Pritchard. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Brown outside. Shot clock at 5. Basket counts. Brown's got 21 in the game.
Great call having Brown run pick and roll. He is so confident with the ball in his hands.
Green kicks to Curry. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Brown outside. Pritchard against Curry. Vucevic's screen on Curry. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Horford finds Curry. And Boston with the rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
That one good for 2. Now that's 17 points for Vucevic.
Well, we've seen this for years. Vucevic is a dependable scorer who can attack you in a variety of ways.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Curry outside. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. For the tie, it's Brown on the wing, headed by Green. And it's Brown missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Pritchard. Back to Podziemski. To the paint. Green inside. Brown on him.
And I'm over here to check out the numbers for Stephen Curry. And ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And you never see him get nervous when he steps to the line. That's why he's second in the league in free throw percentage.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Celtics trail by 4. And here's White. 5 points in the game. It's Brown on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. And so Horford will bring it up for the Warriors. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Moody. And here is Curry. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Brown outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Stand hard to figure, right? Here's a guy pushing 40 years of age. Al Horford looks as good as ever.
Oh, he sure does, Kevin. He reminds me of me and you. Guys that just seem to be a lot younger than they really are. And Al's still getting it done every single night in this league. It's a testament to his discipline and his professionalism.
First free throw is good. And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Golden State with it. It's a 5-point game. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Back to Podziemski. Green with a screen on White. Outside for Curry. Over Pritchard. And Boston with the rebound. Vucevic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pritchard with the ball. He's got 5. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And Curry has it in the corner. Good! Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Celtics trail by 8. Now here's Brown. He's got 23. And Santos pulls it down.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Here's the screen. Here's Podziemski. 6 points for him. From the arc. It doesn't go for him. Boston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Pritchard passes to Bryant. Shoots over Curry. No good off the front iron.
And, you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
Here's Podziemski. Green with a screen on Brown. Now Podziemski. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And he can extend the lead to double digits. Celtics trail by 8. Pass to Hauser. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on White.
At all times, he's on the court. Green is active and physical. He loves being in the middle of the action.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
That's good from Green. Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Hields checked in for Curry. Both free throws good from Green.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's Walsh. Pritchard passes to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Yeah, Vucevic is having no problem finding chances to score. The defense has to rethink how they're defending.
Now here's Hield. Scoreless thus far. Here's Podziemski. He's covered by Pritchard. And they pick up 2.
And Matador defense That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Hauser. He's got 6. Vucevic to the pass to Walsh. And here's White, covered by Hield. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The one is on Hield.
I don't love fouling White there. He can really hurt you at the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
The first one falls.
Well, White is such a well-rounded player. He can run the offense, act as an off-ball threat, he sets screens, and he's an all-defensive team level player. He checks a lot of boxes.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
And with the pause and the action, let's look at the numbers for Nikola Vucevic. He's right around 17 points tonight, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Well, it's because he's someone that understands his role. He plays with confidence and helps provide stability when he's on the floor.
Podziemski with it. He's got 8. They set the pick. Hield can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
With the shot. Boston again missing. Warriors leading by 8. Green, the screen, to the middle. And Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Pass to Vucevic. Shoots from the block, and that's good off the glass that time. Vucevic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Here's Santos. He averages about 5 points a game. Here's Podziemski. From outside, off the mark.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Pass to Vucevic, Latrey, and Moody pulls it down. Warriors have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Got that one up quick. Podziemski's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. White looking around from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Moody's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Here's Pritchard. He has 5. Pass to Vucevic. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13. Warriors leading by 9. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Celtics entertainment, everyone. Come on, make some noise.
Some changes for Boston. Kate is checked in, and Chris Boucher's subbed in for Sam Hauser. To the inside. Here's Hield. And he converts the layup. Hield's got his first points of the game.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Three-pointer, Pritchard. And Santos pulls it down. The Warriors shooting it beautifully here in the third. 56% from the field. Pass to Post. Fires the three. Rebound, Boston. Here's Walsh. He has yet to score. Here's Boucher. He's defended by Podziemski. Boucher passes to Pritchard. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And he's still scoreless in this quarter. And at this point, they can use every point they can get.
He gets that one.
Well, great decision there. Kicking it out to a ready shooter.
1:21 left to play in the third. Pass to Walsh. Boucher with the bounce pass. 5 on the clock. Pritchard from outside. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. At the top of the key, Hield. Here's Santos. To the paint. Here's Podziemski. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Defensive foul.
Tossing the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
The Warriors have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Pritchard. And Golden State also making a change. Curry's checked in. And here's Gonzalez, still scoreless. Pass to Brown. 40 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Now here's Curry. He has 45 points from past the arc, and Santos gets it to go. Santos has got 6 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
There's Brown with the three. Cash money, Brown with the tray.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And don't go away. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Jaylen Brown. And it's Boucher in at the 4 slot. That's the Boston 5. Curry passes to Santos. Now here's Hield. Clock at 6. Shoots over Brown. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
Brown inside the line. The Warriors pull it in. Santos has got his 5th rebound in this one. In the corner, it's Hield. Takes a 3. And Gonzalez pulls it down.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Shoots a fader off the left rim and out. Warriors leading by 14. Pass to Hield. Now post. Outside Curry. Curry on the fly. Hield from outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 17.
And this is how confident Hield is. Knows he's capable of torching the D off the catch.
Pass to Boucher. Here's Queta. Brown outside. Strong finish through the contact from Brown.
There's some power to JB's game. He can simply go through contact.
Curry dishes to Hield. Golden State moving the ball around. Outside Curry. Shoots over Gonzalez. Curry can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 15. Here's Queta. Banked in off the glass.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hield's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Warriors. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Outside Gonzalez. And good that time. Gonzalez has got his first 2 points of the night. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. 17 points was their biggest margin. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Horford check in for the Warriors. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Hield. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Walsh. And here is Brown. Vucevic setting the pick for Brown. And it's sent back by Horford.
The veteran defensive instincts of Horford. He knew that shot was coming and gets there for the block.
Hield, the pass to Horford. Here's Richard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For the Warriors, Richard, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
Here's Hield following the three-pointer by Boston. Outside Curry for three. The three ball from Curry.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Pass to Vucevic. Now Boucher. Now Brown. Covered by Hield. Got a hand on it. Got a piece of it. Brown against Hield. Back to Boucher. Boucher, the screen. No good on the three. Warriors leading by 14. Hield dishes to Curry. To the middle. Some nice passing by Golden State. Shoots the three. And the Warriors, another three.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Brown outside. Boucher with a screen on Hield. Here's Brown. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Hey, Jaylen Brown is a strong dude. He takes the hit and completes the play.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Fans, give it up once again for Celtics Entertainment.
And the free throw, no good. Warriors leading by 15. Here's Moody, shoots over Brown. A nice shot by Moody.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now here's Brown. Tries to save it, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Golden State's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Outside, Green. Now, Moody. Here's Podziemski. They kick it out to Green. There's the triple. And Brandon Podziemski gets the whistle that time.
Podziemski.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Celtics trail by 17. Pass to Pritchard. Brown outside. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Green, and the layup's good off the glass.
Green.
And the Warriors lead by 19.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Horford with the screen on Pritchard. Curry outside. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Good. Brown's got 34 points.
And guys, really no surprise to see Brown flourishing on offense. He is just fearless on that end.
Back to Curry. Over Pritchard. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. White the basket, Brock. Just 5 on the clock. Out to White. It's up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Moody with it. Brown's there. Moody the pass to Green. Back to Moody. Pass to Curry. Here's the 3. And again for 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for 2nd for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And it's a 4-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
Vucevic setting the pick for Brown. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here is Horford. He's off from 3. Now here's Brown, defended by Moody. Peyton Pritchard. The long shot, no good.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Curry against Pritchard. And the basket by Curry.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
Brown with it. Outside, White. 3-pointer. Warriors with the rebound. Horford's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pass to Green. And here is Horford. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Hauser. Hauser's got 6 rebounds in the game. Brown finds Pritchard. Back to Brown. And yeah, it's good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Curry following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Now Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. Good, another from 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history book.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
In all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
Outside, Green. He's looking for Horford and finds him.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Pass to Vucevic. Pritchard with a wide open look. The 3-pointer, no good. Here's Podziemski. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Draymond, you were stacking the assists. How much do you take it on yourself to be a playmaker for this team?
I play with a lot of great players. I just try to find them in the spots that they like the ball. Guys really shooting the ball well. I've been a playmaker on this team for some years now. That's my job, so just try to get them the ball in spots on the floor that they like.
You always bring it on both ends. Thanks, Draymond.
Terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that about wraps it up. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.